Hi, I'm Austin Swayford with Encore Worldwide. Encore Worldwide is the activation partner of Kraft Heinz. We're providing you this short video to show you the best practice for setting up, taking down, and maintaining your new trade show back wall. Find the crate labeled 1 of 2. Unbuckle the straps and remove the lid. After removing the lid, take all the pulls out of the crate and place them on the ground. Inside of the red bag, you will find assembly instructions, gloves for a backdrop installation, a screwdriver, and extra spring lock snaps. It is important to thoroughly read through the instructions before assembling the backdrop. When assembling the first half, it is best to start with the bungee tube numbered 1, 2, and 3. It is easiest to work your way over by starting it with the middle tubes and installing the top and bottom tubes last. Assembling the right half is identical to assembling the left half. Start with the bungee tube numbered 34, 35, and 36, then work your way over starting with the middle tubes. Grab the 5 base plates out of the crate along with the Phillips head screwdriver. There will be 10 screws at the bottom of the backdrop where the base plates will be installed. Remove the 10 screws from the bottom of the backdrop and install all 5 base plates. To install the backdrop cover, first put on the gloves inside of the red bag. After putting on the gloves, take the cover out of the bag and lay it across the tubes. Position the cover in the correct position and then pull the left side of the cover over the top left corner of the backdrop and do the same for the right corner. Once the cover is in place, raise the backdrop to finish the installation. To zip the backdrop, first remove the middle base plate. Once removed, you will grab the insert pin on the bottom and pull it over top to the slider. Once connected, pull it over to the outside base plate. To install the overhead lights, grab the 3 clamps out of the case along with the 3 overhead lights. First, you will install the 3 clamps from the corner of the backdrop. The outside of the clamps will go over line number 3 on the left and right side. The last clamp will go over line number 8 counted from either corner of the backdrop. You will run an HDMI cord and a TV power cable through the zipper on the right of the backdrop. Stuff the cords through the opening and pull out from the bottom of the backdrop. Once the wires are ran, make sure to close the zipper on the wires to prevent them from falling through. To build the sidewalls, grab the tubes shown in the sidewall instructions and connect them from numbers 1 to 4. Before installing the sidewall covers, make sure to put the white gloves back on. After the gloves are on, start on the end that does not have the base plate attached to it. After putting on the cover, remove the base plate and zip the cover. Once the covers are on the sidewalls, you will find 4 magnets, 2 on the left tubes of the backdrop and 2 on the right tubes of the backdrop. You will apply the 2 magnets on the sidewalls to both sides of the tubes on the backdrop. You will find 1 rectangle mount and 2 straight mounts in the cardboard box. Start by screwing in the 2 straight mounts into the back of the TV. You will find 4 holes on the right of the backdrop near the zipper where you ran the cords. Behind those holes will be 4 screws. Remove the screws. The rectangle mount will screw directly into the backdrop. You will find 4 long screws in the back of the TV mount. Make sure these screws are all the way unscrewed. The mount on the back of the TV will have 2 hooks. You will use those to hang the TV onto the rectangular mount. Before plugging in the BrightSide media player, make sure that the SD card is inside of it. Once the BrightSide media player is plugged in, it will be ready to play. Turn on your TV, go to Source, and select the source that the HDMI cord is plugged into. Once that is selected, the video will loop for the entirety of the event. Connect the magnets on the shelves to the magnets on the backdrop. Be careful not to get pinched, the magnets are very strong. When building the podium, connect all of the labeled letters to the matching letters on the tubes. When installing the podium cover, first put on your gloves. After putting on your gloves, pull the cover over the top and connect the 4 Velcro sides on the cover to the 4 Velcro sides on the podium. Once the top is finished, flip over and repeat on the bottom of the podium. First, grab the small shelf and place it on top of the screws in the middle of the podium. Next, grab the big tabletop and attach it to the suction cups on the top of the podium. The frame is easiest to remove when completely flat. Make sure you do not pull apart one end completely before unpinning the remaining parts of the column. If you run into any resistance when pushing the pin in, or the poles do not want to pull apart easy, check to make sure the poles are flat and flush. Always begin by removing the right or left sides first.